Hello everyone, welcome back to today class. In previous class, we discussed exercise 16.2 based upon event concept and exercise 16.1 based upon sample space. Now 16.3, we'll start the 16.3 based upon probability. So we have to find the probability of given question. For that purpose, some basic concept which we are using in problems. That concept we learn in this class and will continue the exercise problems. So first concept is axiomatic approach to probability. So in that one, main content what we need, that only I will discuss here. So first of all, I am taking here, let S be a sample space containing the outcomes omega 1, omega 2, omega 3 and so on omega n. Compulsory these conditions will satisfy probability. Probability of each outcome 0 less than or equal to probability of any outcome less than or equal to 1. Any outcome you take, the probability compulsory lies between 0 to 1. If you are not getting lies between 0 to 1, it is not satisfy the probability. It is not proper probability. So we can't tell that satisfy the probability. So next, compulsory probability lies between. The first point is probability compulsory lies between 0 and 1. Next, sum of all probabilities of outcomes, each outcome probability if you are adding, compulsory will get answer 1. Sum of all probabilities of outcomes is 1. Next, for any event capital A, event means subset of a sample space. For any event capital A, probability of A is nothing but probability of sum of outcomes, sum of probabilities of outcomes. Actually we won't use this one, just we'll discuss another method. So these 3 points are some places we'll use here. Next, main concept, probability of equally like outcomes. Let S be a sample space, you can observe here, S be a sample space and E be the event. S is the sample space, E be the event. Number of elements in S is n, number of elements in E is m. Number of elements in S is n, number of elements in E is m. For each outcome equally likely. So first of all, you have to know what is a equally likely. Equally likely means every outcome having same possibility. For example, I am tossing a coin. Head getting chances 1 by 2. Tail getting chances 1 by 2. So both same is there. Head and tail having same chances to get 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So that type of outcomes is called equally likely outcomes. So probability of event E is m by n. M is nothing but number of outcomes favorable to capital E, number of outcomes favorable to event E divided by total possible outcomes. Already you learned from 9th and 10th class also. Favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So based upon this only, we will do the problems. This is a very important formula. Favorable by total, simple way. Next, probability of event A or B. That is nothing but probability of A union B. R is nothing but union. So probability of A union B. Already you learned in a set theory also. N of A union B. Same method here also. Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So this is the one formula. Or one more also there, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. When this one means mutually A and B are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. That is nothing but A intersection B is equal to pi. A intersection B is equal to MT. Pi is there. We have to use this formula. Mutually exclusive events is there. Not exclusive events is there. First formula we have to use. This is the first one, second one. And this is also very, very important and we'll use in exercise problems also. Next, probability of event not A. Probability of not A. Event not A. That is nothing but probability of A dash. Probability of A dash. Direct I am writing here formula 1 minus probability of A. If you know the probability of A naught, A dash is equal to 1 minus P of A. If you know the probability of A naught, A dash, not A, otherwise 1 minus P of A dash also we can write. This one proof also there in textbook, but proof no need. This formula will use in the problems. Now we start the exercise 16.3. Example problems also there. Similar problems is there. That example problems you can copy from the textbook. So now you can see the exercise 16.3 and important problems. Important problems only I will discuss here. Problem number 2. Problem number 2. You can see the question there. A coin is tossed twice. So first of all, coin is tossed twice. Sample space I will write. What is the sample space? Coin is tossed 2 times. Head, 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 tail, tail, head, tail, tail. 4 outcomes you will get. Next, what is the probability that at least one tail occurs? At least one tail occurs. So let E be the event. I am taking one event. E be the event. At least one tail. At least one tail. At least one tail means minimum one tail. Next, 2 also possibilities is there. So minimum tail, one tail. Head tail, tail head and tail tail also. At least means least is one. More also you can get. So now this one completed. Now we have to find the probability of E. Probability of E is nothing but favorable for E. Favorable for event E is outcomes how many there? 3. Divided by total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes is 4. So 3 by 4 is the answer. Next, problem number 3. A die is thrown. So first I will write the die is thrown sample space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If a die is thrown, outcomes are 6 outcomes. Next, find the probability of following events. Here 5 problems is there in that first one. First one, what is there? A prime number will appear. Let A be the event. Prime number appears. So A be the event, prime number appears. So prime numbers, that is nothing but A is equal to set. What are the prime numbers here in this set? 2, 3 and 5. So these are the prime numbers. This event probability asking. So probability of A is favorable. Favorable means number of outcomes how many there? 3 outcomes is there divided by total number of outcomes is 6. So 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. So next in this only second problem. Problem number 2. A number is greater than or equal to 3. Number is greater than or equal to 3. Number greater than or equal to 3 be the event B I am taking. So what are that outcomes? Greater than or equal to 3 outcomes. Greater than or equal to 3 outcomes is 3, 4, 5, 6. So probability of B, how much we can write? Probability of B is favorable for B by total. That is 2 by 3 is the answer. Next, 3. A number is less than or equal to 1 will appears. A number, so let C be the event. Number less than or equal to 1 appears. Less than or equal to 1 means what we can write? Set C is only one element, that is 1. Next, probability of C is, so 1 by favorable is only one element, 1 by total. Total elements is 6. Next, problem number 4. A number more than 6 will appear. Let D be the event. Number more than 6, that is D element. Here more than 6 any possibility is there? More than 6 not there, so empty set. So probability of D is empty set, that is nothing but 0 by 6. 0 by 6 is 0. So probability of D is 0. Next, a number less than 6. A number less than 6. So let E be the event. E be the event. Number less than 6 will appear. Less than 6, not equal, only less than 6 appears. So what are the outcomes here? Less than 6. Less than 6 outcomes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probability of E, what we can write? Probability of E is favorable. 5 elements is there divided by total number of outcomes. So this is the way of finding the probabilities. Next, problem number 4. A card is selected from pack of 52 cards. A card is selected from pack of 52 cards. So problem number 4. 52 cards is there, you have to select one card. Question number 1, in that one first question A is there. What is that question? How many points are there in a sample space? Sample space, how many points will be there? So how many cards is there? That many sample points. How many elements? How many points is asking? That is nothing but 52 elements is there. So 52 elements in sample space. Total number of outcomes is 52. Next, B. Question B here. Calculate the probability that card is an ace of spades. So let A be the event. Drawn card is ace of spade. Ace of spade. So number of elements in A is, in a pack 4 ace cards will be there, 4 different suits is there. So spade ace card is only one. Spade ace card. Already we discussed in permutation combination. How many ace cards, how many suits, how many black cards, how many red cards. All we discussed in permutation combination. So direct I am writing here now. Probability of A, favorable. Number of elements in A is 1. Total number of outcomes is 52. So this is the way of finding. Next, C question is there. Calculate the probability that card is an ace. In this one, first one, card is an ace. Let B be the event. Card is ace. Card is ace card. So how many ace cards will be there? Number of elements in B. We know already 4 suits is there, 4 ace cards will be there. So probability of B is favorable for B. 4 divided by total number of outcomes is 52. Number of elements in sample space. 4 ones are, we can cancel here. 1 by 13. 1 by 13. Next, in this only second one also there. That is black card. Selected card is black. Card is black. So C be the event. Card is black. How many black cards will be there? Number of elements in C is 26 black cards, 26 red cards. So 26 black cards. Favorable for C is 26. So probability of C is 26 by 52. 26 by 52 is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the answer. Next, problem number 5. A fair coin with 1 marked on one face and 6 on other face. That is nothing but here very simple. One fair coin is there, one side 1 marked, one side 6 marked. So both sides 1 number 1 and 6 number one side marked. And one fair die. One fair die means normal die. Tossing both at a time. Tossing both at a time. So tossing both at a time, first I'll write the probability sample space for this one. So sample space capital S is equal to, we can get 1. If you toss a coin, 1 you can get. Head tail, like here head means 1 I am taking, tail means 6. So head we can get. And second time rolling a die. Rolling a die means 6 outcomes will be there. That is 1, comma 1, 1, comma 2, 1, comma 3, 1, comma 4, 1, comma 5 and 1, comma 6. Or tail getting. Tail getting means 6. 6, comma 1, 6, comma 2, 6, comma 3, so on 6, comma 6. 6, comma 6. So this is a sample space. Number of elements in sample space is 12. Number of elements in sample space is 12. Next question we can see here. Find the probability that sum of the number turn up is 3. So first one, let A be the event. A be the event. Sum of numbers is 3. So number of sum of numbers 3, where we will get? Sum of numbers is 3, 1, comma 2, only one possibility. So probability of A is, favorable is 1, total is 12. So 1 by 12 is the answer. Next, number 2, let B be the event. B be the event, sum is 12. Sum of numbers 12. So where you will get sum of the numbers 12 in this one? Sum of two numbers is 12, 6, comma 6. So B be the event consists 6, comma 6 element. So probability of B, how much you will get? Probability of B is favorable, only one outcome divided by total number of outcomes is 12. Next, problem number 6. There are 4 men and 6 women. I am writing here, given 4 men plus 6 women. Women on city council. One city council is there, in that 4 men, 6 women. Total number of persons is nothing but 10. Sample space, number of elements in sample space is 10. If one council member is selected for committee at random, one person is selecting from this 10 for committee, how likely is that woman? So let A be the event, person is woman, selected person is woman, selected person is woman. So how many possibilities is there? Number of possibilities for A is, how many women is there? 6 women is there. So probability of A is nothing but favorable for A is 6, total number of outcomes, total persons is 10. Out of 10 we are selecting one person, that women chances, women how many members is there? 6 members is there. Cancellation you make, 2 3s are 2 5s are. 3 by is the probability of selecting person for committee is women. Next, problem number 8. 3 coins are tossed once. Problem number 8. 3 coins tossed once. So sample space I am writing here. What is the sample space? Head, head, head you can get. Head, head, tail. Head, tail, head. Tail, head, head. Head, tail, tail. Tail, head, tail. Next, tail, tail, head. Tail, tail, tail. 3 plus 3 6 plus 2 9 8. Total 8 outcomes we will get. So next, find the probability of getting some 9 questions is there here. You can see the 9 questions. Some 2-3 problems I'll explain. Remaining you can take as a homework. So first problem in this one, 3 heads. Let A be the event getting 3 heads. So A elements, 3 heads means 3 heads. So how many outcomes is there? Only one outcome. So probability of A is 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 is the answer. Probability of getting 3 heads. Next, similar way, some different I'll explain here. At least 2 heads. Number 3. Let I am taking C. C be the event. At least 2 heads. At least 2 heads. Set what we can write? Head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head. Or triple head also we can get. At least means minimum 2. Maximum how many there? That means 3. So now how many possibilities is there here? 4 outcomes is there. So probability of C is 4 by 8. Total is 8. So 1 by 2 is the answer. Next one more we can take here. Exactly 2 tails. Otherwise I'll explain 4th one also. At most 2 heads. At most 2 heads. I am taking D this as a at most 2 heads. So D be the event at most. At most means highest 2. Maybe 1 also you can get, maybe 0 also you can get. 0 possibility there, 1 possibility there. Head, tail. 0 heads, 2 heads, 2 heads, and 1 head also chance is there. So 1 head chance is HTT, THT, TTH. So how many outcomes is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 outcomes is there. So probability of D is 7 by 8. 7 by 8. At most 2 means 0 or 1 or 2 heads. So that's why 7 by 8. So these 3 problems I explained. Remaining 6 problems similar way is there. You can take as a homework. Next, problem number 9. 2 by 11 is the probability of an event. 2 by 11 is the probability of event. What is the probability of the event not A? What is the probability of event not A? Question number 9, given probability of A is 2 by 11. Is asking about probability of not A. Probability of not A. That is nothing but probability of A dash. Probability of A dash is nothing but formula already we discussed. 1 minus P of A. So 1 minus 2 by 11. 2 by 11. If you take the LCM, 11 minus 2 is 9. 9 by 11 is the probability of not A. Next, problem number 10. A letter is chosen random from the word assassination. Assassination word they given. So from this one we have to take one letter. Find the probability of that letter. Chosen letter is vowel or consonant. For that purpose, number of elements, number of letters, otherwise number of letters in sample space. So how many letters is there in that word? 13 letters is there. Vowels how many there? 6 vowels is there. You can take, you can see A, E, I, O, U. How many times is there? 6 times. And 7 be the consonants. 7 consonants, 6 vowels. Total letters is 13. So first question is, let A be the event. Chosen letter is. Letter is vowel. Letter is vowel. So number of elements in A, favorable for A is how many? 6 outcomes is there. 6 vowels is there. So probability of A is 6 by 13. Next, number 2 in this only, you can see B be the event, consonant. So number of elements in B is 7. So favorable outcomes is 7, total outcomes is 13. 7 by 13 is the answer. Next, problem number 11. In a lottery, a person chosen 6 different natural numbers at random from 1 to 20. So problem number 11, 1 to 20 numbers is there. From these 20, that means 20 numbers is there, we have to select 6 numbers. So combination I use 20C6. 20C6. This is nothing but number of elements in sample space, total outcomes 20C6. We have the formula 20 factorial divided by 20 minus 6 factorial into 6 factorial. If you make the simplification for this one, 20 factorial divided by 14 factorial into 6 factorial. So that is nothing but here, total simplification you have to make, you will get answer 38760. Directly I am writing here 38760. So now question you can see, what is the question? Already one winning a prize of lottery prize winning purpose, one number fixed. In this 38,760, winning chance only one number. So probability of winning is asking. So probability of winning a prize. So let A be the event, winning prize. So how much probability is there? Only one possibility is there. What they fixed by company, what they fixed that number getting person only won the prize. So 1 by 38760. Winning prize chance is 1 by 38760. Next, problem number 12. Check whether the following probabilities P of A and P of B are consistently defined or not. Correctly defined or not is asking. So probability of A, how much they given? 0.5. Probability of B is 0.7. Probability of A intersection B is 0.6. Before going to solve this one important note is there. E is the subset of F. Probability of E is compulsory less than or equal to probability of F. Probability of E is less than or equal. Subset is there, less than or equal condition compulsory, how to satisfy. So next here, you observe question number 1. Probability of A is 0.5 is there, but probability of A intersection B is 0.6. So probability of A intersection B is greater than probability of A. So this condition not satisfied here. So first question is P of A and P of B are not consistently defined. Consistently defined are not asking. So not consistently defined. Next, number 2. P of A union B. A union B means it is the highest set. P of A union B is the highest set. A is subset of P of A union B. B is subset of P of A union B. So now you can see P of A is less than P of A union B. Just here A union B, here also A union B take probability of A union B, and P of B is less than probability of A union B. So this condition satisfied here. So that's why what we can tell, A and B are consistently defined. A and B are consistently defined. This is a general question. Next, Problem number 13. Fill in the blanks of the table. Following table. So here one table they given, 3 problems asking. For every problem we'll use only one formula, that is P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So first one I'll explain here. First question. What we have to find? P of A union B we have to find. So P of A union B is equal to, in this formula we have to substitute the values. P of A is 1 by 3, P of B is 1 by 5 minus P of A union A intersection B. A intersection B is 1 by 15. If you take the LCM, LCM is 15. So here 5 you will get, here 3, here minus 1. 8 minus 1 is 7 by 50. So similar way here, problem number 2, P of A is 0.3, P of B we have to find. This one is we have to find. What values they given? All values substitute here. Send total one side, you will get the P of B value. Next problem number 3, P of A intersection B asking. This question asking. So these 3 values substitute. This value automatically you will get. The 2 problems take as a homework. Next, problem number 14. P of A is 3 by 5 and P of B is 1 by 5. Find P of A or B. P of A or B. That is nothing but P of A union B we have to find. And condition they given, A and B are mutually exclusive events. A and B are mutually exclusive events means intersection part is empty. Intersection part is empty. So probability of A union B formula will become P of A plus P of B. Why? Because here 0. Intersection part is empty, mutually exclusive event. So substitute here P of A. P of A is 3 by 5. P of B is 1 by 5. So if you take the LCM, 5, 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 by 5 is the answer. Next, problem number 15. If E and F are events such that P of A E is equal to 1 by 4, P of F is equal to 1 by 2 and P of E and F. E and F is nothing but E intersection F. E intersection F is 1 by 8. Find out 15th first one. Find out P of E or F. P of E or F is nothing but P of E union F. E union F formula what is there? P of E plus P of F. P of F minus P of E intersection F. So all values given already, 1 by 4, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8. If you take the LCM here, 1 by 8, if you take the LCM, 2 plus 4 minus 1, that is nothing but 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 by 8 is the probability of E union F. Next number 2 question is probability of not A or not B. Probability of not A or not B means not F, not F. That is nothing but probability of E dash and probability of not E dash, not A and not F. Not A and not F means probability of E dash intersection F dash. Probability of E dash intersection F dash. We have De Morgan laws. E dash intersection F dash is nothing but E union F whole dash. This is De Morgan laws. So now we can find here probability of E union F whole dash. This is nothing but probability of E dash and F dash is equal to. Both are same only. So now we can write 1 minus, not we have to find means 1 minus P of E union F. 1 minus P of E union F. E union F how much we got already? 5 by 8. 5 by 8. If you take the LCM, 3 by 8 is the answer. So this one very important, shortcut way for finding not A or not B. Not A or not B means it is not A and not F. Next, problem number 16. Events E and F are such that probability of given probability of A dash or not A or not F. R means union, so not F means F dash is equal to how much? 0.25 given. Not A or not E or not F. That is nothing but E dash union F dash. So De Morgan laws I'll apply here. E dash union F dash is equal to E intersection F whole dash. So this is a De Morgan law. Two laws is there in that one of that one. So now what we have to find, state whether E and F are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive or not is asking. E and F are. So mutually exclusive means E and F intersection part is empty. So that purpose I'll make here this simplification. I'll make E intersection whole dash is equal to 0.5. We can write this one as a 1 minus P of E intersection F is equal to 0.5. P of changing P of E intersection F is equal to 1 minus 0.25. That is 0.75. P of E intersection F is 0.75. So this is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0. That is nothing but E intersection F not equal to pi. Therefore, E and F are not mutually exclusive. Not mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means compulsory this value equal to empty, but not equal to empty getting. Number value getting, so that's why it is not equal to empty. So that's why not mutually exclusive events. Next, problem number 17. A and B are events such that P of A equal to 0.42, P of B is 0.48, P of A and B means intersection part, equal to 0.16. Determine not A, not B and P of A or B. So 17th question. First one, probability of not A, that is P of A dash. P of A dash is nothing but 1 minus probability of A. So 1 minus probability of A, how much they given? 0.42. 0.42. If you subtract 0.58 you will get. Next, number 2, probability of not B. Not B is nothing but P of B dash. P of B dash. 1 minus P of B. So 1 minus P of B, what will get? 1 minus 0.48 the given question. So now 0.52 is the not B probability. Next, number 3, probability of A or B, that is P of A union B. P of A union B formula what? P of A, probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Substitute all values here. 0.42 plus 0.48 minus intersection part 0.16. 0.16. So now we have to make the simplification. 0.74 is the probability of A union B. Next, problem number 18. In class 11 of school, 40% of students studies mathematics. I am writing here probability of mathematics is 40%. Next, 30% students biology. Probability of biology is 30%. Next, 10% of class studies both mathematics and biology. And is there. And means intersection. Maths and biology is 10%. If a student is selected at random from the class, find the probability that he will study mathematics or biology. Mathematics or biology. Or means union. This question is asking. So this is nothing but what? Probability of M plus probability of biology minus probability of intersection part. So just first I'll make this 40 percentages convert into normal. Percent means by 100. So what we can get here? Cancel 2 by 5. Next 30%. 30 by 100. 3 by 10. 10 by 100. That is 1 by 10. All values substitute in this one. 2 by 5 plus 3 by 10 minus 1 by 10. If you take the LCM 10, here 5 is there, multiply with 2. 4 plus 3 minus 1, 6 by 10. 6 by 10 is 0.6. So probability of maths or B, selected person reads maths or biology is 0.6. Next, problem number 19. In an entrance test that is graded on the basis of two examinations. Two examinations they are conducting. The probability of randomly chosen student passes the first exam. So first exam passes is 0.8 the given. So I'll write here first of all, let A be the event, pass first exam, B be the event, passes second exam. So based upon this one we have to write probability of passing first exam is 0.8 given. Next, probability of passing second exam is 0.7. The probability of passing at least one of them, either A or B. At least means union. Either A or B is how much given? 0.95. 0.95. What is the question? What is the probability of passing both? Probability of A intersection B is how much? So we know the formula of P of A union B. P of A union B formula is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Here substitute the all values here. 0.95 equal to 0.8 plus 0.7 minus probability of A intersection B. If you interchange here, if you change these two values, probability of A intersection B is equal to, this value is 1.5 minus 0.95. 0.95. If you subtract, what you'll get? If you subtract 0.55. So both passing is 0.55. Next, problem number 20. The probability that a student will passes the final examination in both English and Hindi exam is 0.5. So I'll write here probability of passing English and Hindi. E intersection H is 0.5. So given only I am writing here. And probability pass neither means not A and not English and not Hindi. Both are fail. Neither nor means not English and not Hindi. How much percentage? 0.1 percentage. 0.1. If the probability of passing English examination, probability of passing English examination is 0.75. Next, probability of passing Hindi exam is how much? Question. So we will use the probability of E union F. sorry, E union H is equal to probability of E plus probability of H minus probability of E intersection H. You observe here, already this value we know and this value also know. This value we have to find, and we have to totally find out probability of passing Hindi. So how we'll find this one means by using this concept. So by using the De Morgan laws here, probability of E union H whole dash, we can write E dash intersection H dash is nothing but probability of E union H whole dash. This is De Morgan laws. Already we did previous problems also. How much given? 0.1. So we can write here 1 minus probability of E union H is equal to 0.1. If you interchange probability of E union H, English or Hindi is 1.01, 0.9. So substitute all values in this one. 0.9 is equal to 0.75 plus probability of Hindi minus 0. This value is 0.5. If you make the simplification for this one, probability of Hindi is equal to 0.9 plus 0.5 minus 0.75. 1.4 minus 0.75, that is nothing but 0.65 is the probability of passing Hindi. Here main is De Morgan laws and this formula. Lot of problems will use this formula. Next, problem number 21. In a class of 60 students, the total number of persons 60, sample space elements is 60, 30 opted for NCC. So I am taking A be the event, opted NCC, B be the event, opted NSS. So now probability of A, opted NCC how many? 30 students. 30 divided by 60, that is 1 by 2. Next, probability of B, that is nothing but probability of NSS. Total favorable is 24. 24 divided by 60. Next, probability of NCC and NSS both. Sorry, here 32 here. Next here 24. Both means intersection. 24 by 60. 24 by 60. So now we have to find the given questions. First one, probability of the student opted NCC or NSS, A union B. We have the formula P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. We can substitute and simplify. We'll get the answer. This one take as a homework. Next, the student has opted neither NCC nor NSS. Neither nor, just we discussed, not A and not B. That is nothing but probability of A union B whole dash 1 minus P of A union B. Already we will get here A union B, that value substitute here and simplify. You will get the answer. This also you can take as a homework. Next, problem number 3. Problem number 3. The student has opted NSS but not NCC. Opted NSS. Opted NSS intersection, not NCC. This we have to find. For that purpose, I'll find that is nothing but P of N of number of students opted for B but not A. We have the formula N of B minus N of A intersection B. So N of B, number of students for choosing NSS, 32 minus intersection part is 24. So total you will get 8. So not belongs to NCC but belongs to NSS is 8 persons. So required probability is 8 by total. 8 by total. If you make the simplification, you can get a 4 table also we can. 4 table we can cancel. 2 by 4. So 2 by 15 is the answer. So by this problem we completed the exercise 16.3 and chapter probability also completed. In next class we'll continue with the new chapter. Thank you.